We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the St. Louis Cardinals. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Miles Michaelis will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Leading off tonight for
now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the third baseman.
So stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Into the corner and slice. Foul. One out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do? and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. 34 home runs now on the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 11 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. So coming to the plate, Salvador Perez. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie middle cut. The pitcher's lucky he's getting this ball back.
The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now a hard liner, but foul. The 2-1 home. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Wong is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. To second now, but he's safe as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Goldschmidt, the runner at second with one away. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike. And now there are two gone.
The third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 25 driven in. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. The set and the 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Second inning coming up. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Randall Grichuk. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Drilled on the ground to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. On on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The pitcher, Marcus.
Into the box now, Marcus Stroman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, just foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBI.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-1 Blue Jays. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Yadier Molina, hit hard up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Tyler O'Neill is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Mondesi scoops it up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. At the plate, Lane Thomas. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Digging in, Miles Michaelis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 3-2 contest. Here's Colton Wong now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Colton Wong is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Tommy Edman is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Swing and a liner. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We've played 2 full. The Jays are out in front 3-2. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder George Springer.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Adalberto Mondesi.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Into the box now. Salvador Perez hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And it's fouled away. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week, but getting at least 1 base hit, so there's...
Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that? 1 left for Toronto. They're up 3-2. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product Paul DeYoung. And this is low, ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Three balls and a strike to the Cardinal shortstop.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Hit down the third baseline. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Matt Carpenter is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Yadi Molina digging in now. First pitch on its way. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Tyler O'Neill started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And he takes strike 2. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lane Thomas. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch coming. Here it is. Thomas, a native of Tennessee. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level. And he has a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Reese McGuire. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Thomas is there. 2 down. So in now is the Blue Jays pitcher, Marcus Stroman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Slow roller down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high pitch is all it takes to retire the Jays. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the pitcher, Miles Michaelis.
The pitcher.
Here comes the first pitch. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his 2nd knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Colton Wong stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Throw into second, and that's out number 1.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So striding forward now, Tommy Edman will swing it from the left side right here. This is on the ground over to first, and that is into right field, the base hit. Kelvin Gutierrez is going to come in now and take over following the injury. In now, Paul Goldschmidt as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. And the runner is in from second, and the run will score all the way from first. It's a 4-3 game.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Hernandez will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Matt Carpenter stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer to the track. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stroman comes set, coming at him with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cardinals lead it 5-3. Stepping in, Kelvin Gutierrez. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to third. And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. O'Neill looks up into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi. He swings and grounds it to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out with the man at first. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 5, the Jays 4. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Lane Thomas. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The pitch. Bouncer to the left side. And there's 1 away. Now to the plate, Miles Michaelis. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Ball one, taken just off the inside.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
The batter, the center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely. The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll add an insurance run there from second to make this a 6-4 game now.
Those are the ones you remember right there, Dan. That's his 4th RBI of the night, and that doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season.
And you know, as a pitcher, you see what this guy's been doing. You know, he's having a good night. He's a tough guy, and he's a tough guy to pitch around. Some nights you just have to tip your cap. A pretty good night. 4 ribbies in this one here.
Fouled away. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Hernandez is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Cards lead it 6-4. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Hard hit ball to short.
DeYoung's got it.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Chris Davis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Chris Davis.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The average sits at 294, 8 home runs, 27 driven in. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Gone! They've tied the game on back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now. There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave here in a tie game, but boy, this was not the kind of performance I think he wanted to have here tonight. Alex Reyes, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Alex Reyes.
Stepping in now, Kelvin Gutierrez.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Now batting, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Hard on the ground towards short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. And the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. And we are all even at 6 apiece. Thomas Pannone enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Toronto, number 45.
bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Springer is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Now back, left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tyler O'Neill stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So digging in now, Lane Thomas. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. 1-0 the count. A ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Fouled off. Hot shot on the ground is short. Mondesi brings it in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. It looked like a routine play, but for some reason...
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Now that's popped up. Perez has room in foul territory. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So no runs on no hits. One error in the inning, but a man left stranded. We're through 6 full, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Your attention, please.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Now,
John Brebbia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
John Brebbia.
First offering on its way. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting.
So one away now in the Toronto 7th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Edman is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Popped him up. Goldschmidt is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays held in check. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran. Second baseman Colton Wong ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the 1st out. Striding in, Tommy Edman. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Line drive to left. Hernandez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Paul Goldschmidt is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And the runner from first comes around to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Hernandez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Cards get 1 in the...
Ladies and gentlemen,
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. The Blue Jays find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Derek Fisher will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 23, Derek Fisher.
Lifted in the air to center field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Kelvin Gutierrez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Down a run in a tight one. Jordan Romano is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
So striding in, Yadier Molina. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball in there for a called strike. Strike 2.
Count 0-2.
Hops this one up. Gutierrez calls for it, makes the play, 1 away. Ready once again, Tyler O'Neill struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Mondesi picks it up, and the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Oh, and this drops in the infield. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Justin Turner will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And this is taken for a called third strike, so they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning.
The second baseman,
looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch lifted in the air out to right, and he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Giovanni Gallegos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Ranging back is O'Neill. On the warning track, he makes the catch. George Springer will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
No balls and 1 strike.
Ready with the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. John Brebbia gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Giovanni Gallegos records the save, his 17th on the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 7